Imagine a life where every sunrise could be your last, where survival hinges on the sharpness of your blade and the roar of a million voices dictates your fate. This isn't a fantasy. This was the stark reality for men and women condemned to bleed for Rome's entertainment. Who were these gladiators? Not all were willing warriors. Many were slaves, prisoners of war, or condemned criminals. Their crime was often simply being on the losing side of Rome's relentless expansion. From the farthest reaches of Germania to the sun-baked sands of Egypt, they were rounded up, stripped of their identity, and transported to the heart of the empire. But even among the condemned, there was a shocking truth. Some free citizens, driven by debt or a desperate search for glory, willingly signed the auctoramentum, an oath to be burned, bound, beaten, and killed by the sword. A shocking testament to Rome's brutal allure. Their new home was the Ludus, a gladiatorial school. Not a school of learning, but a crucible of suffering. Here, the condemned were forged into fighting machines. Days were a relentless cycle of brutal physical training, strict discipline, and meager sustenance. Their diet, often barley and beans, was designed to make them fat, creating a layer that would protect vital organs from shallow cuts, prolonging the fight. The lanista, the school's owner, held absolute power. Life was cheap and punishment was swift and savage. Every meal, every breath was merely preparation for the inevitable, the arena. Before stepping into the arena, a gladiator was assigned a class, a specific fighting style with unique weapons and armor. Each class had its strengths and weaknesses, designed to create thrilling, often unbalanced matchups. The heavily armored Murmillo, a walking tank, would often face the agile, net-wielding Retiarius, the Thraex with his curved blade against the spear and shield of the Hoplomachus. These were not random pairings. They were carefully orchestrated spectacles of death, designed to maximize bloodshed and suspense. Their armor, though sometimes ornate, was never for protection against all harm. It was designed to prolong the fight, to allow the crowd to savor every brutal blow, every agonizing moment. The day finally arrived. The roar of the crowd, a deafening wave crashing down on the arena. The pompa, the grand procession, was their last walk in relative peace. As they marched, hundreds of thousands of eyes fixated on them, eager for blood. Then, the inevitable greeting to the emperor, Ave Imperator, morituri te salutant, a desperate plea for mercy, or a defiant acceptance of their doom. The fight. It was a dance of death, choreographed by fate and the whims of the crowd. Every parry, every thrust, could mean the difference between life and a brutal end. Wounds were not always fatal immediately. The goal was to incapacitate, to allow the crowd to decide the victor's fate. If a gladiator fell, their life hung by a thread, the turn of the emperor's thumb. Up meant mercy, a chance to fight another day. Down, and the blade would find its mark. Their quick, merciful death was often preferred to a slow, agonizing one. And if the crowd demanded it, the libitinarius, the undertaker, would drag away the lifeless form, leaving only the blood-soaked sand as a testament to another life extinguished for entertainment. Not all gladiators died in the arena. Some, through incredible skill and sheer luck, survived to earn their freedom. Granted a wooden sword, the rudis, a symbol of their liberty. They might become trainers themselves or live out their days away from the bloodshed. But the scars, both visible and invisible, would remain. Their bodies, if they fell, were often buried in common graves, their sacrifices quickly forgotten by the masses who cheered their demise. Yet their legacy endures. The gladiators were a dark mirror reflecting Rome's insatiable appetite for power, spectacle, and control over life and death. They were symbols of both brutal oppression and extraordinary courage. Their lives, often brief and agonizing, etched themselves into the very stones of the amphitheaters, whispering tales of ultimate sacrifice for the glory of an empire that demanded nothing less than blood. The vault of history holds countless forgotten stories, tales of struggle and survival, darkness and despair. The gladiators of ancient Rome are just one chilling testament to the extremes of human existence. What other dark secrets lie buried beneath the sands of time? Join us next time on DarkVault as we unlock another forgotten chapter. If you dared to experience this journey into the past, smash that like button, subscribe to DarkVault for more unsettling explorations, and tell us in the comments, what aspect of a gladiator's life surprised you the most?